Good morning from Milan. Yes, you heard that right. There has been a turn of events, and I find myself unexpectedly in Milan, Italy, my hometown of almost 20 years. Actually, I just realized I've been in New York for about the same amount of time I was living in Italy. Anyway, I was going to call today's episode Plan B is Often the Best. And I even recorded it and edited it, but I had a change of heart. There's been this turn of events, and I was super excited about it. And the whole day after I made this decision to do a 360, I was feeling rather negative and bitchy and a little bit overwhelmed. And then the day after that, I woke up and my excitement was back. And I realized that I had absorbed the angst and negativity and concern of my friends. They had had a debacle, things had gone sideways at the airport, and they were dealing with that. And I was caught up in their energy. Anyway, when I woke up the next day, super excited about what's going on in my life right now, I realized that the negativity I had expressed the day before was really theirs, not mine. Anyway, I wanted to talk about this today because then I came to Milan and I went over to my dear friend's house, Marissa Mandrakia, who signed up to help me with something. And I brought this frenetic energy, but I didn't realize it until we finished what we were working on. And I sat down completely exhausted. She was preparing dinner, and I sat in the living room and looked at some books and regrouped. And when I sat down to the dinner table, I touched her arm and I said, Marissa, I'm sorry I brought my chaotic, frenetic energy here. Of course, she was super kind about it, and she knows me really well, and it's certainly not the first time she's experienced it. But the reason I'm sharing this is because I realized that I came to her house and brought that energy there. And I guess I wish I had been a little bit more self aware. I mean, I eventually came around and I apologized and everything was good. I guess the point I'm trying to make is that it's quite often and very easy to be impacted by other people's energy. And while you may say I'm stating the obvious, it's true, I am stating the obvious. But I think it's important to be reminded that that happens and to be aware of it. I'm sharing it because it had just happened to me with my friends as we were planning this trip that I'm taking. And yet it happened 24 hours later, and I was the culprit. And lastly, I'm sharing this because obviously there's a lot of stuff going down in the world. There's a lot of negativity coming at us in the press, and we're entering the frenetic holiday season. So it really comes down to keeping your energy in check and being aware of what's yours and what isn't. I'm sure, like me, there's someone out there who needs to hear that today. Until next time, from my heart to yours.